Hello and welcome to this quick video. This is a quick video to introduce you to one of the new gimbals from SIYI. Not sure how you say this. It's another one of those names. I'm terrible with this stuff. SIYI. This is the new A8 Mini. Now, I like the idea of having a smaller, cheaper gimbal that we can use in lots of different places. These are the kind of gimbals that you're going to find on things like DJI Phantoms and other things. And it can usually, you kind of see them in this orientation where they're kind of upside down looking at the world. However, this is a bit of a funky one because you can also use it vertically as well. Now, that means you could put it on the nose of a plane or on the top of stuff and look around too. Now, I've been waiting for somebody to bring out a cheap gimbal for the hobby. Unfortunately, with the price point of this, I don't think this is the cheap gimbal that I was hoping for, but it's an awful lot cheaper than a lot of the other gimbals that are around because this one is kind of under $300. However, it's pretty high spec, even though it's relatively small and sub $300. So for those of you that have been looking for a gimbal for maybe Pixhawk multi-rotor or something like that, this might be right up your street. Now, the reason that I actually built, or one of the reasons, that Holybro inspired X500 V2 frame is at the front there is the perfect platform for a little thing like this, and it's kind of designed to be controlled through the Pixhawk system as well. So while I show you how it comes in the box, let me kind of give you a quick run through of some of the specs. So this has AI smart tracking. It also has 4K Ultra HD photo and video recording, and it has a 6x digital zoom. Again, as I mentioned, it will work upside down, and it also has a starlight night function. Now, in terms of the video out on this, there's quite a few options. You can either have the video out via Ethernet, HDMI, CVBS, which is good old AV, which we use for analog FPV, and that means that there's a lot of choice on how you can see what's actually going on. It's really designed to be used with some of the other SIYI components. Things like their controllers and their link systems like the MK15, the HM30 and the MK32. That provides a really neat way of kind of holding ground station essentially with radio in your hands and getting the video sent down to it. Those kind of things have touchscreen controls that allow you to pan and tilt around within the image, as well as control things like the zoom. In terms of the control is done either via S-Bus, via Ethernet over UDP or SIYI protocol from something like a Pixhawk, or UART, which is a SDK or an Arduino Pilot driver developed by a guy called Randy McKay, I think the name is pronounced. Apologies, Randy, if I've just butchered your name as well. So this gimbal is kind of the first mini gimbal made by these guys for the open drone world, and much less than some of the more expensive equipment that's really aimed at that kind of professional UAV flying market. Now, I plan on installing this into that Holybro X500 V2 frame and setting it up. Now, I don't have any of those really cool smart controllers that SIYI do, so I'm going to have to try and figure out how I'm going to control it using just channels on the radio, and then also how I'm going to get the video feed back to my goggles. And if I can have something like the AV out, that makes it pretty easy. However, if I could work out a way to get the HDMI out of this into something else, that would be really cool too. But I'm sure lots of you watching this have been waiting for something like this for your kind of professional grade UAV systems. It's relatively lightweight and it's very, very compact. So stay tuned. There will be more videos coming on this soon, but I kind of wanted to introduce you to this little chap because this is something that I'm actually quite excited about. I really hope they bring out a sub $150 version for the hobby with simple PWM or S-Bus control. That would be great. But in the meantime, let's set this up on the Pixhawk multi-rotor that I built recently and get some footage. Thank you for spending your time today watching that video. You can find me in all the usual places on social media, and if you're trying to learn about a subject, then check out the playlist. All of my videos are organized into easy to follow playlists that if you're trying to learn a topic will take you from the basics right the way through to some pretty advanced stuff.